Great. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight for our Simple Luxuries Travel virtual open house. My name is Melissa Rhodes and I am joined by Patricia Mickus. She is the other co-owner here for Simple Luxuries Travel. So this entire presentation is going to take about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to run through some information for you. And if yeah, okay. I just put everybody on mute so that there's no confusion going on. So let me go ahead and get this started. It'll take just a moment as my screen is loading. There we go. Okay. So, as I'm running away with the PowerPoint here. Okay. Simple Luxuries Travel was formed in 2015 by Patricia and myself. We had been agents together at a different travel agency. And in 2015, we struck out on our own to form Simple Luxuries Travel. We have been agents in some capacity for 12 years now. So we're coming from a place of experience. We're coming from a place of knowledge. We've been on both sides of the desk. So we definitely have seen the booms and the banes of the travel industry and are able to guide our agents through what's going on in the world. And in 2018, Simple Luxuries Travel earned the distinction of being an authorized Disney vacation planner. Sometimes you'll see that referred to as earmarked. And this means that Disney Destinations has recognized us as a top sales producer. We've maintained that status since we were granted it in 2018. And it's a really special designation to us because we are a small team. Total of 8 people, 2 owners, 6 agents right now. And it means that all of our agents take this business very seriously. And it shows through these accolades. We're very proud of them, and we're constantly working to motivate, engage, and help them through individualized sales goals, not requirements, and we're going to talk about the distinction there in a little bit. Monthly contests and truly a sense of team. We've figured out that we grow the best when we foster cooperation and collaboration rather than competition. So joining the team, this is really just an outline of what this process looks like. So the first step's done, either joining a virtual open house or an individual interview. And it allows you to find out a little bit more about us and to see if a career as a travel agent is really even something that's a good fit for you at this point in your life. From there, you're going to head over to simpleluxuriestravel.com and submit the Join Our Team questionnaire. You've learned a little bit about us, and now the Join Our Team questionnaire allows us to learn a little bit more about you and find out if it really is a good fit on both sides. Once we've reviewed your application, somebody will be in touch, and if it looks like everything's a good fit, you'll receive a training contract. So our training, there we go. Okay, wrong direction. The training contract includes a $150 training fee, and that offsets our annual contractor fee that I'm going to talk about on the next slide. It includes a 30-day, or it begins your 30-day training period. So during that 30 days, you're going to go through the College of Disney Knowledge, the Universal and You training, as well as our curated in-house training. And what we go through in our in-house training is everything you need to know on how to start up your agent practice, from things like setting up email, setting up a phone number. It'll go over things like marketing, how to let people know about your new venture, how to connect with your market. It'll go through things like the legal and ethical requirements of being a travel agent. So it's not all fun and games, but it is what you need to know as the basis of what's going to really structure your practice through the rest of your time as a travel agent. So during your training period, you cannot independently book travel, but that doesn't mean that if somebody comes to you wanting to book travel, that you are unable to do so. What it does mean is that if somebody comes to you and wants to book travel, you would work with Patricia or myself and basically shadow us as we go through the process of booking, communicating with the client, and the process from booking to finishing travel and what happens beyond. Under our supervision, get to know the ropes. Now, you brought a client in, which means you should be compensated. So during this point of your contract, you would have a referral rate at 50% of the commission. And we're going to talk more about commission on one of the future slides. Once your training period's up and you've successfully completed all of the training, that's when we offer you a full independent contractor agreement. So what is a full independent contractor agreement? So let's start with our annual fee. Our annual fee is $300. Your training fee offsets that. So at the conclusion of your training period, it would be $150. Moving forward, it's after your first year, it's due on the first of every year. When you're just starting out, it's due when you sign your full IC agreement. There are payment plans available. We want you to not feel like this is, let me rephrase that. We want you to feel like this is an investment in what you're doing. So whether it's easier for you to pay it all at once, or maybe monthly payments are what works best for you, we have options for that. What your annual fee covers is your email, your client relationship management system, or CRM, your client database. It includes access to all of the trainings. We're going to talk about those in a moment. Agency-wide errors and omissions insurance, and a branded newsletter that we're going to talk a little bit more about, and then you'll hear about in a video that we have coming up. So, one thing to note is this is a 1099 contractor position, not an employee position, meaning that there are no taxes taken out, there are no benefits offered. This is strictly commission-based. And we'll talk about this on the commission slide. You're responsible for filing taxes as a 1099 contractor. What you earn as commission comes directly to you. Good part about all of this is you work on your own schedule. There's no required hours. There's no set schedule or mandatory schedule. I will say, normally what you put in is what you get out. So if you treat this as something you do every once in a while, that's going to be the kind of compensation or commission that you can expect. So the other thing is there are no sales minimums or requirements to stay in the agency. Some agencies do require that you meet a certain minimum yearly goal. We understand that each agent develops in their own time. Some people might start out and have a great beginning. Other people take a little bit longer, and in fact, most people take a little bit longer to build up this business. We also understand that even if you've been doing this for 5, 10, 20 years, life ebbs and wanes. We all hit seasons in life. Sometimes it's just not going to be as simple to keep going at the rate you were going. And we understand that too. So we don't require any specific minimums. Okay, let's talk money, shall we? Commission splits. As you can see from this chart, we offer some pretty competitive commission splits for this industry. We're going to go through all of this in a minute. If you are an existing travel professional, I just want to start by saying, before you sign an IC agreement, we would recommend that you set up an appointment with Patricia or myself and figure out where you would come in on these tiers, because there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. And if you have proven sales, let's start you there. So what determines commissionable sales? It's right there in the name. These are sales that generate commission. So if a commission is earned from a sale, it goes into that. In general, what does that include? Hotels, cruises, theme park tickets, guided tours, things like that. What doesn't it include? Non-commissionable cruise fares. It includes bulk hotels, and unfortunately, it does include airline tickets. So these are things that would not count towards commissionable sales. So how are commissions determined? By the vendor. Simple Luxuries Travel really has minimal input on what the commission that is paid out by the vendor is. So we've partnered with a consortia, and we've built up our relationship and sales with our most used vendors so that we can increase our commission splits for you, the agents. But at the end of the day, that number is determined by the vendor. The easiest and most generalized answer is it's about 10% of the pre-tax vacation amount. So yearly, for example purposes, if you had a package that was worth $5,000 pre-tax, you can expect a commission of about $500. So from there, how much you would earn is based on that commission split table that you see. So if you're in your referral rate, that $500 is $250. So on and so forth. Again, example purposes only. Some vendors and for example, theme park tickets can be a little bit lower. Guided tours can be a little bit higher. So this is all roughly general information. So you've earned your $250 in your training fee, or in your training period. At the end of every month, we pay out commissions at the end of every month. We offer direct deposit. That's a free service to our agents. The money is deposited directly in your account. Boom, the check is in the mail. The check is in your bank account. So, agent opportunities. Signing a contract or booking a client, it's not the beginning or the end of your travel agent experience. And we want to make sure our agents feel supported in their continuing education, their marketing opportunities, and the ability to experience in-destination and have in-destination experiences. So we offer our agents twice monthly in-house trainings. We also have a library of previous trainings for new agents who want to catch up quick. Or if you're an existing agent who just wants a refresher course on something that maybe we did a while ago, that library is available to you. There's also virtual work hours and open office hours where Patricia or I, and usually both of us, have an open Zoom session where you can pop in, ask a question, get some guidance, bounce ideas off of somebody, because sometimes you just need the opportunity to talk things out. And we understand that. So we give these, no appointment needed. Patricia and I are always available by appointment as well. But these are a chance, if you just have a quick 5-minute question, hop in, ask one of us, and go about your day. When available, we do offer our agents FAMs or familiarization trips. So for example, this fall, our agents will be heading down to Walt Disney World in Florida to learn and implement social media practices from the Disney team. So as you can see in this slide, we have done familiarization trips at Universal. We have done cruise inspections, ship tours, Disney World, SeaWorld, Discovery Cove. Patricia and some of our agents were out in Disneyland earlier, well, I guess late last year at this point. Um, so when these opportunities arise, we try and make sure that our agents are aware of them so that they can take advantage of this as well. Next up, we have our branded newsletter content. What this is our newsletter goes out usually weekly, and it goes out to your list. Who's your list? Your clients, your friends, your family, people who have expressed an interest in knowing more about what you do and wanting to be kept up to date. But more importantly than that, it goes out from you. It's branded with your name, your picture, your quote link, your email and phone number. And when it's sent, it comes from you. So if a client clicks reply to that newsletter, rather than going through the links inside of it, it doesn't go to some automated inbox. It's not getting lost in cyberspace. It's actually hitting your inbox as a reply to an email that you sent. Best part, you don't have to worry about it. We take care of it for you. And that's all included with your annual fee. Oh, okay. Before we get to our video, I also wanted to say that we do sales goals that are individualized to each agent by quarter to give you something to push towards. And then a monetary reward if you reach your goal. So we also do fun monthly contests. Sometimes they're based on sales, sometimes they're not. And it's a chance for our agents to have some friendly banter and competition to win small prizes. We've done 50th anniversary Corksicle insulated tumbler, gift cards to Starbucks, or a fleece blanket. Things that are small and fun, but a chance to build some camaraderie. We also have a dedicated Facebook group where our agents can get guidance, ask questions, collaborate, and sometimes commiserate. So I do think I need to change the setting on this video real quick. So forgive me while I stop the screen share, fix it, and then we'll hear from Patricia. Okay. Now hopefully you can hear her.
Hey, do you love Disney? Are you the go-to person for your friends and family when they are looking to book a Disney vacation? Have you ever thought about maybe turning that into a job? Simple Luxuries Travel is looking for new travel consultants who would like to join our team. And I thought maybe it would be fun if I showed you a little bit of the behind the scenes of what I do as a travel professional here at Simple Luxuries Travel. Good morning. It is just after 6 o'clock, and you might be wondering why I'm up so early. It's because I had a client whose dining window opened up today. So I was able to go into my Disney experience and get them the dining that they wanted for their upcoming trip. And I do this 60 days prior to arrival, and I get a list of what locations, times, and days my clients would prefer, and then I try to match those up with whatever slots are open for advanced dining reservations. This is just one of the things that I do as a travel planner for my clients. One thing I actually do enjoy about my job is that I get to work from home. So I have a home office set up, and it's really nice. And actually the dog comes in here and keeps me company every once in a while as well. So we do have a web page that our clients can go and they can check out what destinations we book, as well as, why you should be booking with an authorized Disney vacation planner. And each of the travel consultants have their own page here on the website so that people can go and actually see our team and then you can choose who you want to work with. So if somebody wanted to work with me, they can choose my page, and on my page it tells you a little bit about myself. It gives you my social media links, but it also allows you to schedule a travel consultation, subscribe to my newsletter, or just get started with my quote page. I actually prefer for my potential clients to schedule a travel consultation because I don't want to just book your vacation. I want to plan your vacation, and in order to plan the best vacation for you and your family, I need to get to know you a little bit better. So that travel consultation helps in the long run. So once my clients are booked, I actually go into our CRM and I go into my email list builder that I have created, and I have more than 25 different types of emails that I automate to go out over the planning period so that I can anticipate my clients' questions. Of course, I'm always here to answer any questions. Once the final balance has been paid, I start working on final documents for my clients. Here is where I will create a personalized itinerary for them. I give them my business card, a nice folder for them to be able to put their important documents in. If I have some park maps, I will throw them in there as well. All of our travel consultants are, of course, independent contractors. So we are here to help you boost your sales and to be here in order to answer any questions and to support you. One of the things we tell you is try and have a social media presence. So whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you feel comfortable with, we tell you get out there and promote yourself on social media. It's a great way to legitimize yourself, show your expertise so that potential clients can see that you really understand and you know what you're talking about. And of course, we are here to help you create these platforms for you and to give you some ideas on how you can best get started. One thing that we provide that is kind of special to our agency is a newsletter. We try to get this newsletter out weekly. We encourage our travel consultants to build their email list so that they can be added to our newsletter list. And although our newsletters tend to be more Disney focused, we also like to highlight other destinations that we enjoy traveling with our own families. This week's it's Universal Orlando Resort and that there is something for everyone in the family at this particular resort. The one thing I love that we offer is that this newsletter is personalized. So at the bottom of the newsletter, the call to action is for each individual travel consultant, which I think that kind of makes a little special. And when your clients or potential clients are ready to book, when they receive this newsletter, it's easy for them just to hit the get a quote or even just to reply to it, and it'll come right into your email box. Thanks so much for joining me today for a behind the scenes look of what I do as a professional travel consultant. And like I said earlier, Simple Luxuries Travel is looking to grow our team. We're actually having a virtual open house on March the 14th. We have 3 different times that you can pop into this Zoom open house. It's at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. Eastern time. And so if you think that your love of Disney is a career path that you would like to explore more, we really do encourage you to join us for our open house so that we can further discuss this option and opportunity for you. And I will leave the link so that you can go ahead and register for the upcoming open house. I'll leave it in the comments of this video as well as in my bios and at the top of my social media pages. So I hope that if you're very truly interested and want to learn more, that you will join us on March 14th. And if you have any questions, you certainly can message me as well. Thanks so much. Bye.
Great. Thank you, Patricia, for that. Oh, there we go. So that's a little bit of what we do when we actually are dealing with clients in our day-to-day lives. But where do we book? As you can see here, Sandals, Beaches, Disney, Royal Caribbean, Virgin Voyages, Universal, Orlando, and Universal Hollywood, but these are simply some of our preferred providers. We work around the globe with hotels, cruise lines, tour companies, and more to help our guests have the perfect vacation. And if you need help with one of your guests creating the perfect vacation with a vendor that simply isn't on our list, all you have to do is reach out. Patricia and I are glad to set up a new vendor to make sure that they have all the paperwork that they need in order to be able to assist you and your clients and make sure you get your commission. So, well, we do love Disney, and that is the where we started and still holds a large piece of our hearts. We're not telling you that that's all you can book. You want to work on European vacations? You got it. South Pacific, what you want to focus on? Go for it. It's up to you. You're not going to be stuck only booking Disney or Disney and Universal. The world really can be your oyster. So who is a good fit? Now that we've talked about what we do, where we're coming from, what we book, and what our day-to-day lives look like, who's this going to work for? Our ideal travel agent is friendly, they're outgoing, they love to plan, and they have a strong attention to detail. As you could tell from Patricia's video, one needs to be on top of all the little things. But these people also find excitement in travel and new destinations. They want to get out and explore the world, and if they can't do it themselves, they definitely want to help somebody else do it. They have a self-starter mentality. They have a desire to build a client base and the ability to work independently. They understand the dynamics of families and realize that as you go through life, what you're looking for in travel is going to change. That couple that you worked with on a honeymoon, as they grow their family, start a family, have school-age children, heck, get all the way to high school graduation, that their destinations, their desires in travel change. And in fact, Patricia and I now have clients 12 years into this, those kindergartners who were itching to go meet Mickey Mouse when they were 5 are now getting ready to graduate from high school. So we've kind of come full circle, and it's knowing that that's how the cycle of travel will work. And we want these people to be our agents to be the long-term solution to our clients' travel portfolios. Other things our agents need to have are excellent written and verbal communication skills. You spend a lot of time on the phone, on text, and in emails communicating with vendors and with clients. So really being able to clearly and crisply communicate what you need, very important. What else do they need? They need to love Disney destinations, and ideally have traveled to a Disney destination in recent years. As I said before, Disney is where we started, and they still hold a large piece of our hearts. So we are looking for somebody who is a Disney fan. Most importantly, I believe, we're looking for a team player. While we all understand that it's a single travel agent, we work together as a team. We do seek collaboration over competition. We are looking for agents who can ask questions of each other, who are friendly, who are willing to help out their fellow agents when needed. So those are all really important qualities to us. Now that we know what we do want, what isn't this? This is not an MLM. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And this is not a way to travel for free all the time. You will never be asked to get people to join your team. You are a travel agent, not a boss babe. And while opportunities to travel do come up from time to time, like our social media fam this fall, most of your time is actually spent in an office. Or, as you'll see when I'm done sharing my screen, in your own dining room. So probably not the perfect ideal solution for the person who just wants to travel the world for free. And if you figure out how to do that, call me back and let me know how. Being a travel agent can be extremely rewarding, and you can build a solid source of income. but it takes patience and it takes time. This is not a get rich quick methodology. It's about showing up every day for your clients and building a book of business by helping people create vacations of their dreams so that they're coming back to you and they're telling their friends about their amazing travel agent. So if you've heard all of this and you think that this could be a match, head over to simpleluxuriestravel.com, click on join our team, and fill out the application. For sure, I will be in contact as soon as we can to figure out if this is the perfect fit for you. We want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. We know you're busy and we know you have a lot of things going on. So we appreciate you taking the time out of your night to learn a little bit more about Simple Luxuries Travel. Thanks so much, everybody. And I hope that you all have a great night. Thanks so much again. Bye-bye.